Implementation of Rocket Lab's Electron Launch System by 2024, a comprehensive report. Executive Summary. Rocket Lab is advancing its Electron Launch System with a targeted completion date of 2024, aiming to increase payload capacity by 25% through a strategic investment of $100 million. This initiative will unfold across 4 key development phases, reflecting the company's commitment to innovation in a competitive aerospace landscape. The analysis of this development strategy incorporates an understanding of market dynamics, competitive pressures, supplier relationships, and customer bargaining power, positioning Rocket Lab for sustained growth. Development phases and investment strategy. The implementation plan consists of 4 distinct phases to enhance the Electron rocket's capabilities. 1. Research and development. The initial phase focuses on investing in advanced propulsion technologies and materials that contribute to increased payload capabilities. This phase involves significant testing and iteration to ensure reliability and performance. 2. Testing and validation. Following successful R&D, Rocket Lab will conduct rigorous testing of the new systems and components. This phase is critical for identifying potential issues and ensuring that the upgrades meet safety and performance standards. 3. Manufacturing and production scaling. Once testing is complete, Rocket Lab will transition to ramping up production capabilities, ensuring that the new enhancements can be integrated into the existing launch schedule without disrupting current operations. 4. Market Rollout. The final phase will involve the marketing and customer engagement necessary to promote the upgraded Electron rocket. This phase will leverage Rocket Lab's existing relationships with clients and new marketing strategies to attract new customers. The $100 million investment will primarily support R&D and is indicative of Rocket Lab's strategy to maintain a competitive edge in the rapidly evolving aerospace sector. Competitive landscape. Rocket Lab is positioned in a highly competitive market, facing challenges from established giants like SpaceX and Northrop Grumman, as well as emerging startups. For instance, SpaceX's Falcon 9, with a launch cost of approximately $62 million, stands in stark contrast to Electron's competitive pricing of about $7.5 million per launch. This price disparity necessitates continuous innovation and improvement from Rocket Lab to keep attracting customers. The competitive landscape is characterized by intense rivalry. Major players are constantly innovating, which requires Rocket Lab to differentiate itself through unique service offerings and advanced technology. Emerging startups. New entrants like Astrospace are developing lower-cost solutions, emphasizing the need for Rocket Lab to respond with effective strategies to remain relevant. Market growth. The global space economy, projected to reach $1 trillion by 2040, is fueling demand for launch services, thereby intensifying competition. Supplier and customer dynamics. The dynamics within the supplier and customer segments are complex. Supplier dynamics. Bargaining power. Rocket Lab relies heavily on a limited number of specialized suppliers for critical components, with about 80% of its manufacturing outsourced. This reliance creates high switching costs and necessitates strong partnerships for continual innovation. Innovation and reliability. The relationship with suppliers is crucial for maintaining product quality and advancing technology. High switching costs, estimated at around $1 million, further complicate supplier dynamics. Customer dynamics. Increasing bargaining power. With a diverse clientele that includes NASA and the U.S. Department of Defense, customers possess significant bargaining power. They can negotiate better terms due to the expanding global space economy, which offers multiple alternatives. Demand for customization. Customers increasingly seek tailored payload solutions, pushing Rocket Lab to adapt its offerings to meet these needs. This demand for customization enhances customers' negotiation leverage. Threats and opportunities. The aerospace sector is characterized by both threats and opportunities for Rocket Lab. Threats. Substitutes. alternatives like air launch systems and emerging low-cost options from startups pose a significant threat. Companies like Space are developing innovative solutions that could capture market share. Regulatory hurdles. The aerospace industry is subject to stringent regulations, which can impede the entry of new competitors but also adds complexity for existing players. Opportunities. Market expansion. The projected growth of the space economy offers an opportunity for Rocket Lab to expand its market presence and diversify its service offerings. Technological advancements. Continuous investment in R&D enables Rocket Lab to stay ahead by innovating its launch technologies and improving efficiency. Timeline and key events. The timeline of Rocket Lab's initiatives and market dynamics includes 1. 2017 to 2023, Rocket Lab invests over $100 million in R&D for enhancements and market adaptation. 2. 2021, the global space economy is valued at $469 billion with Rocket Lab completing over 110 missions. 3. 2022, successful launches demonstrating adaptability to specialized customer payloads. 4. 2023, heightened competition leads to negotiations for lower launch prices. 5. 2024, completion of development phases for the enhanced Electron rocket, achieving a 25% increase in payload capacity. Common and divergent points from sources. While all sources emphasize competitive rivalry and supplier dynamics, there are variations in focus. Some sources highlight Rocket Lab's diverse customer base and adaptability to custom payloads. Others concentrate on the financial implications of supplier relationships and regulatory challenges faced by new entrants. Conclusion. Rocket Lab's strategic initiatives underscored by a significant investment and a clear understanding of the competitive landscape position the company for enhanced growth and competitiveness in the aerospace industry. By focusing on innovation, supplier relationships, and customer demands, Rocket Lab is poised to leverage its strengths and navigate the challenges of the evolving space market successfully. The completion of its Electron Launch System enhancements by 2024 will not only bolster its market position but also contribute to the broader growth of the global space economy. 1. Counterintuitive nature of competitive pricing. Despite Rocket Lab's Electron rocket launching at a significantly lower price point, approximately $7.5 million compared to SpaceX's Falcon 9, around $62 million, the competitive pressure drives Rocket Lab to continuously innovate and improve its offerings. This suggests that lower prices do not always lead to a competitive advantage. Instead, the need for innovation and service differentiation is paramount in a market where customers can negotiate prices due to the availability of alternatives. 2. Supplier dependence versus innovation. Although Rocket Lab outsources 80% of its manufacturing, which could suggest vulnerability to supplier issues, this strategy is also a pathway to innovation. By relying on specialized suppliers for critical components, Rocket Lab can leverage their expertise to enhance its technology rather than investing heavily in in-house production capabilities. This may seem counterintuitive because one would typically associate higher levels of control and less reliance on suppliers with boosting innovation. 3. Rising bargaining power of customers. The assertion that customers have significant bargaining power due to the growing global space economy might seem straightforward, yet it highlights a paradox where increased market demand can simultaneously empower customers while challenging firms to maintain profitability. The ability of diverse clients to negotiate better deals due to their growing options suggests that in a booming market, companies must be more agile and innovative to keep their margins intact. 4. High barriers to entry versus new entrants success. The aerospace industry is characterized by high barriers to entry, including substantial capital requirements and regulatory challenges. However, the emergence of startups like Space, which successfully launched small satellites and raised significant funding, illustrates that despite these barriers, niche players can disrupt the market. This presents a counterintuitive reality where innovation and agility can overcome traditional barriers. 5. Evolving customer preferences. The trend of 70% of small satellite operators preferring rapid deployment capabilities over traditional contracts reflects a shift in customer expectations that could challenge established firms. This evolving preference for flexibility and on-demand solutions indicates that even in a stable market, companies must continuously adapt or risk obsolescence, which might contradict the assumption that established players with fixed capacities can maintain their market share indefinitely. 6. Substitution threats and innovation. The rising threat of substitutes, including air launch systems and emerging lower-cost options, pushes Rocket Lab to invest heavily in R&D to remain competitive. The counterintuitive aspect here is that an increase in alternatives could drive prices down, compelling even established firms to innovate continuously to justify their pricing rather than simply relying on their existing market position. 7. Investment in R&D is a strategic necessity. Rocket Lab's decision to invest over $100 million in R&D despite existing operational capabilities suggests a counterintuitive understanding of market dynamics. While many companies might view such investments as optional or contingent upon immediate profit margins, Rocket Lab sees them as essential to long-term survival and competitiveness, indicating that proactive innovation is crucial in a rapidly evolving industry. 8. Market growth versus competitive pressures. Although the global space economy is projected to grow significantly, the increasing number of competitors entering the market can paradoxically intensify the competitive landscape. This counterintuitive relationship indicates that market growth does not guarantee profitability for all players, as the influx of new entrants can dilute market share and heighten competition, forcing all companies, including established ones, to continuously innovate and adapt. 9. The role of brand reputation. The importance of brand reputation in establishing competitive advantage may seem intuitive, however, the degree to which it influences customer loyalty and choice can be surprising. For example, SpaceX's strong brand presence allows it to command higher prices and secure lucrative contracts, demonstrating that brand equity can often outweigh lower cost offerings, contrary to the assumption that price is the sole determining factor in customer decision-making. These counterintuitive insights illustrate the complexities and dynamics of the aerospace industry, emphasizing that success is not solely dictated by traditional competitive strategies but rather by a nuanced understanding of market behaviors, customer expectations, and innovation imperatives. The report on Rocket Lab's Electron Launch System enhancements outlines several critical elements that are often overlooked yet hold significant implications for the company's future and the broader aerospace industry. Here are the key points that deserve closer examination. 1. Investment strategy and R&D emphasis. Rocket Lab's commitment to invest $100 million into research and development R&D to enhance the Electron rocket's payload capacity by 25% is a cornerstone of its strategy. While many reports may focus primarily on the competitive landscape and immediate operational metrics, the emphasis on R&D is crucial. This investment not only reflects Rocket Lab's ambition to stay competitive against giants like SpaceX but also signals a strategic pivot towards innovation as a core value. Significance. Investing heavily in R&D can lead to breakthroughs that improve efficiency, reduce costs, and enhance reliability. In an industry where technological advancements can shift market dynamics rapidly, Rocket Lab's focus on R&D could position it as a leader in specialized payload launches, catering to specific customer needs which may be overlooked in favor of more general discussions about competition. 2. Supplier dynamics and high switching costs. The report highlights that 80% of Rocket Lab's manufacturing is outsourced, with significant reliance on a limited number of specialized suppliers. The high switching costs associated with changing suppliers, estimated at around $1 million, is a detail that may escape attention but is essential for understanding Rocket Lab's operational strategy. Significance. This dependency on specific suppliers can create vulnerabilities, especially if those suppliers face disruptions or if they increase prices. However, it also means that maintaining strong relationships with key suppliers could be a competitive advantage. The potential for suppliers to forward integrate, essentially moving into the market space occupied by Rocket Lab, poses a risk that requires strategic management of supplier relations which can be overlooked in the broader analysis of competitive threats. 3. Customer bargaining power and market dynamics. The report notes the increasing bargaining power of customers due to the expansion of the global space economy projected to reach $1 trillion by 2040. Many analyses may emphasize the competitive rivalry without delving into how customer dynamics are shifting. Significance. As customers gain more leverage, particularly large entities like NASA and the U.S. Department of Defense, Rocket Lab may need to adapt its pricing and service offerings. The ability to offer customized payloads and flexible launch schedules is critical. Thus, understanding and anticipating customer needs can differentiate Rocket Lab from its competitors. This aspect of customer relationships is vital for long-term sustainability in a competitive market. 4. Emerging threats from new entrants and substitutes. While the report discusses the threats of substitutes such as emerging lower-cost options and alternative launch methods, it also highlights the high barriers to entry that protect established players like Rocket Lab. Many analyses may underplay the significance of these barriers. Significance. High capital requirements and regulatory challenges serve as significant deterrents for new entrants, thereby providing Rocket Lab with a degree of protection. However, the emergence of specialized small players that can innovate in niche markets may disrupt traditional models. Rocket Lab's proactive investment in technology and capacity enhancement is crucial in defending its market share against these emerging threats which could otherwise be underestimated. 5. Continuous innovation as a competitive necessity. The report underscores the need for continuous innovation in response to competitive pressures and the threat of substitutes. While many discussions focus on current capabilities, the necessity for ongoing technological advancements is a crucial aspect that should not be overlooked. Significance. The aerospace industry is characterized by rapid technological changes, and companies that fail to innovate will likely fall behind. Rocket Lab's initiatives, including the development of the Neutron rocket, are indicative of its forward-thinking approach, which may not always be highlighted in broader analyses focused solely on existing offerings. Continuous innovation can also help mitigate risks associated with pricing pressures by providing unique value propositions that differentiate Rocket Lab in the marketplace. 6. Regulatory landscape and compliance challenges. The report touches upon the regulatory hurdles faced by new entrants, which is a crucial aspect often overlooked in competitive analyses. Rocket Lab's established relationships with regulatory bodies and its experience navigating compliance can provide a competitive edge. Significance. Understanding the regulatory landscape is vital as it can significantly impact operational timelines and costs. Companies that have established protocols and relationships with regulatory agencies can respond more quickly to market demands, enhancing their competitiveness. This aspect can often be overshadowed by discussions on technological innovation and market dynamics, but it is critical for operational success. Conclusion. In summary, while the report provides a comprehensive overview of Rocket Lab's strategic initiatives, significant details regarding R&D investments, supplier dynamics, customer bargaining power, threats from new entrants and substitutes, continuous innovation, and regulatory challenges are critical for understanding the company's potential trajectory. These elements are essential not only for Rocket Lab's strategic positioning but also for comprehending the evolving dynamics of the aerospace industry as a whole. Recognizing these often overlooked aspects can provide deeper insights into not only Rocket Lab's operations but also the broader implications for competition and innovation in a rapidly changing market. 1. Strategic development phases for enhanced payload capacity. Rocket Lab's plan to enhance its Electron Launch System through a structured approach involving 4 distinct development phases is crucial for achieving a 25% increase in payload capacity by 2024. This phased development not only allows for systematic improvements in propulsion systems and launch efficiency but also ensures that the company can adapt to the complex dynamics of the aerospace industry. The strategic allocation of a $100 million investment toward research and development highlights Rocket Lab's commitment to innovation and maintaining its competitive edge. 2. Navigating competitive rivalry and market positioning. Rocket Lab operates in a highly competitive landscape with established players like SpaceX and Northrop Grumman, as well as emerging startups. The competitive pressures stemming from pricing strategies and technological advancements necessitate continuous innovation from Rocket Lab. Understanding the market dynamics, including the pricing of competitors' launch services, is essential for Rocket Lab to position itself effectively. With its Electron rocket priced significantly lower than its competitors, Rocket Lab's strategy must focus on enhancing its service offerings while ensuring cost efficiency to attract and retain customers. 3. Supplier and customer dynamics. The bargaining power of suppliers and customers significantly impacts Rocket Lab's operational strategies. The reliance on specialized suppliers for critical components coupled with the high switching costs emphasizes the need for strong supplier relationships. Conversely, the increasing demand for customized payloads in a growing global space economy empowers customers, allowing them to negotiate better pricing. Rocket Lab's ability to navigate these dynamics, including maintaining a diverse customer base while managing supplier relationships, is vital for sustaining its competitive position. For addressing threats and opportunities in the aerospace sector, the landscape of the aerospace industry is characterized by both threats and opportunities. The emergence of substitutes such as air launch systems and lower-cost options from new entrants poses challenges for Rocket Lab. Continuous innovation and investment in R&D are essential to mitigate these threats. However, the high barriers to entry in the aerospace sector, including regulatory compliance and substantial capital requirements, provide some protection against new competitors. Recognizing these factors will enable Rocket Lab to adapt its strategies to capitalize on opportunities while defending against competitive pressures. These 4 points provide a comprehensive framework for analyzing Rocket Lab's strategic initiatives and operational environment as it aims to enhance its Electron Launch System by 2024. 1. NASA's Apollo program, 1960s to 1970s. The Apollo program was an ambitious initiative by NASA aimed at landing humans on the Moon and returning them safely to Earth. It involved significant investment in R&D, a series of development phases, and the collaboration of various suppliers and contractors, including Grumman Aircraft Engineering Corporation for the Lunar Module and North American Aviation for the Command Module. The program faced intense competition with the Soviet Union, which had already achieved significant milestones in space exploration, including the first human in space, Yuri Gagarin, in 1961. The Apollo missions culminated in Apollo 11's historic moon landing in 1969, showcasing the importance of strategic investment and innovation in overcoming challenges and achieving objectives in the aerospace sector. 2. Boeing's 787 Dreamliner project, 2000s to 2010s. The Boeing 787 Dreamliner was a revolutionary commercial aircraft project that aimed to introduce advanced materials and technologies to improve fuel efficiency and passenger comfort. The project was marked by significant investment, approximately $32 billion, and involved a complex supply chain with over 50 suppliers worldwide, emphasizing the importance of strong supplier relationships. Boeing faced severe delays and cost overruns due to challenges managing its global supply chain and production processes. The competition from Airbus and the need to innovate continuously in a rapidly evolving aviation market drove Boeing to adapt its strategies, ultimately leading to the successful launch of the 787 in 2011. 3. SpaceX's Falcon 1 development, 2000s. SpaceX's Falcon 1 was the company's first orbital rocket, designed to provide affordable access to space for small payloads. The development of Falcon 1 was characterized by limited funding, facing numerous technical challenges and failures during its early launches. With an initial investment of around $20 million, SpaceX navigated a highly competitive landscape dominated by established players like Boeing and Lockheed Martin. The company focused on innovation, employing a lean approach to design and manufacturing, which allowed it to reduce costs significantly. After several unsuccessful attempts, Falcon 1 successfully reached orbit in 2008, marking a pivotal moment for SpaceX in showcasing the potential of new entrants in the aerospace industry. Future outlook: implementation of Rocket Lab's Electron Launch System by 2024. Rocket Lab's ambitious plan to enhance its Electron Launch System by 2024 with a targeted 25% increase in payload capacity and a strategic investment of $100 million. Positions the company for significant growth in the rapidly evolving aerospace industry. This analysis explores the potential future developments in 4 key phases while also considering the broader competitive landscape, supplier dynamics, and customer relationships that will shape Rocket Lab's trajectory. Key development phases. 1. Phase 1, Research and Development 2023 to 2024. Rocket Lab will allocate a substantial portion of the $100 million investment towards R&D to innovate propulsion systems and overall launch efficiency. This phase will include developing advanced materials and technologies to enhance rocket performance and reliability. Future outlook: successful R&D outcomes are expected to lead to the introduction of new propulsion technologies and enhancements in the rocket's structural integrity, enabling higher payload capacity and reduced costs per launch. 2. Phase 2, Testing and Validation mid-2024. Following the R&D phase, Rocket Lab will engage in rigorous testing and validation of the newly developed technologies. This will include static fire tests and flight tests to ensure safety and performance standards are met. Future outlook: if testing phases yield positive results, Rocket Lab could potentially accelerate its launch schedule, capturing a larger market share in the small satellite launch sector. 3. Phase 3, Scaling Manufacturing Capabilities late 2024. As new technologies are validated, Rocket Lab will need to scale its manufacturing capabilities to meet projected demand. Investment in automation and efficient production processes will be crucial. Future outlook: enhanced manufacturing capabilities could allow Rocket Lab to increase launch frequency, positioning the company as a leader in rapid deployment. This adaptability will be critical as demand for satellite launches continues to rise. 4. Phase 4, Market Expansion and Strategic Partnerships 2025 and beyond. After successful implementation of the enhanced Electron system, Rocket Lab will likely pursue strategic partnerships with commercial and governmental clients to expand its market reach. Future outlook: collaborations with organizations like NASA, the U.S. Department of Defense, and international entities could lead to lucrative contracts, further cementing Rocket Lab's position in the space industry. Competitive landscape: Rocket Lab operates in a highly competitive environment, facing challenges from both established giants like SpaceX and emerging players. Despite offering significantly lower launch costs, approximately $7.5 million per launch compared to SpaceX's Falcon 9 at around $62 million, Rocket Lab must continuously innovate to maintain its competitive edge. Future outlook: the competitive landscape will likely intensify as more startups enter the market, driven by the anticipated growth of the global space economy. Projected to reach $1 trillion by 2040. Rocket Lab's strategy of enhancing payload capacity will be crucial to attracting new clients and retaining existing ones. Supplier and customer dynamics. The bargaining power of suppliers and customers will significantly influence Rocket Lab's operations. With 80% of its manufacturing outsourced to specialized suppliers, maintaining strong relationships is essential. The high switching costs associated with changing suppliers, approximately $1 million, mean that Rocket Lab must focus on fostering partnerships that encourage innovation and reliability. Future outlook: as customer expectations evolve towards customized solutions, Rocket Lab will need to enhance its flexibility in meeting diverse payload specifications. The ability to negotiate favorable terms with suppliers while adapting to customer demands will be pivotal for success. Threats and opportunities. Rocket Lab faces various threats, including the emergence of alternative launch methods and competitive pricing pressures from new entrants. However, the high barriers to entry due to substantial capital requirements and regulatory hurdles provide some level of protection against potential competitors. Future outlook: the company's investment in R&D and continuous innovation will be vital in mitigating these threats. By enhancing the Electron Launch System and potentially introducing new models, Rocket Lab can differentiate itself in a crowded market, particularly as demand for satellite deployment continues to grow. Conclusion: Rocket Lab's strategic investments and development phases position the company for significant advancement in the aerospace industry by 2024. With a focus on enhancing payload capacity, fostering supplier relationships, and adapting to customer needs, Rocket Lab is poised to navigate the complexities of the competitive landscape. As the market evolves, the company's ability to innovate and scale operations will be critical to maintaining its leadership position in the burgeoning space economy. The next few years will be pivotal in determining Rocket Lab's trajectory as it seeks to solidify its role in the future of space exploration and satellite deployment.